Street Sharks is a show about some guys who are half man, half sharks. Rest of this description unnecessary. Stop, you've struck oil.
Street Sharks is a show about 4 brother mutant sharks who are nothing like the Ninja Turtles.
They are trying not to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles so hard.
That's the most important part about Street Sharks. You can tell because if you watch it, they dislike pizza.
No pizza!
And also they're sharks.
Nahi pizza.
Not turtles.
Nicked pizza.
They are not turtles.
And they hate pizza.
That's how much of a ripoff they are, that they knew other people would be like, if we see these fucking sharks eating some fucking pizza, we are immediately going to go to Eastman and Laird and tell them that you've been very bad boys. So every time they bring up pizza, they're like, pizza, fuck that, pizza's for squares, not us cool street sharks. We're always eating hamburgers.
All of these action teams had the worst diets. Like, that's why there's an obesity epidemic in America right now, is because all of our heroes were eating hamburgers and pizza. Sorry, we only have ourselves to blame.
The Street Sharks, unlike the Ninja Turtles, have no connection to the Renaissance at all. Mostly they have a connection to sort of steroids, would be their muse.
The Street Sharks were originally 4 human brothers whose father's co-worker turns them into fishmen for some reason.
Currently, if you watch Street Sharks, the Bolton brothers look like sort of ripped sharks. If you look before the transition, they look mostly like Irish rapists.
The whole Street Sharks origin started because the evil doctor stole Dr. Bolton's watch. And I understand, I was around back then and swatches were big. Like, that was like a big thing. Everybody had to have a swatch. But I would never turn my classmates' children into sharks in order to get it. Although in fairness, it was a pretty badass watch.
Street Sharks are super strong.
Everybody knows that if there's one thing a shark can do, it's lift up a Ferris wheel.
They don't seem to use their super strength for anything but picking up things to eat.
They have the ability to pretty much eat anything.
They can eat anything. Especially things that they have no reason to eat their way through at all. They can eat a desk, doors that are unlocked, army tank, books.
And they can swim under the pavement.
Which is really useful if you're a city that needs long, narrow potholes.
That's some serious property damage right there. But visually, it looks amazing. And I think our 7 Korean animators can agree. That was like the high point of their 145-hour work week.
What happens to all of the concrete that they eat? It can't just be going inside of them and being processed and metabolized. Obviously, these street sharks are constantly shitting their pants with concrete wherever they go.
There are 4 different street sharks, 3 of which are bangable.
Man, is Jabs ugly.
Jabs was like the fat Jonah's brother. Nobody wants him.
When I first saw him, I didn't even know he was supposed to be a hammerhead shark. I thought he was just a mutated pile of dog shit.
The leader of the street sharks is a great white shark named Ripster who rides a motorcycle. Sure, he could swim through the pavement, but we got fucking motorcycles.
When I think of hero, I think of a guy named Ripster on a Harley. Oh no, not hero, mass murderer. When I think of a mass murderer, I think of a guy named Ripster on a Harley.
I think of the Street Sharks, he was most likely to kill a civilian and not feel bad.
Then there was Big Slamoo. You can tell from his name and the way he dresses that he was super into closeted homosexuality.
They named the coolest one Streaks, cause nothing's cooler than telling all your friends at school how you got streaks at the toy store. Yeah, that's not gonna backfire.
You know what? If I was a shark wearing rollerblades, I would probably have streaks too.
The street sharks suffer from a phenomenon I call Hulk pants.
Hulk pants. The phenomenon in which a mutated character must perpetually wear the clothing he was wearing when first transformed. Hulk pants.
So like, Streaks will always have his rollerblades, even though living your entire life on rollerblades would be a hellish existence. You could never just slowly walk downhill.
There's something about Moby Lick that really makes me feel raped.
Moby Lick is amazing because you know somebody came up with that pun and they had to retrofit that into a character.
Can we just talk about Dr. Paranoid so we can start wrapping this up? I fucking hate the street sharks. I do not want to talk about them anymore.
I never understood why the citizens of Fission City couldn't figure out that Dr. Paranoid was a mad scientist.
If you see a dude with a metal eye patch, you can just go ahead and assume he's evil.
What do you do during the winter? That's going to be a problem. Well, kids are going to go from recess and take bets on who can lick the doctor's eye patch.
You'd think that the robotic battle armor would be enough for people to be like, maybe this isn't a great guy, maybe we shouldn't listen to everything he's saying. But no, the people in Fission City, incredibly tolerant.
That's pretty 90s, actually. Very progressive.
To disguise himself, he just puts on a purple cape, and suddenly everybody's like, oh, he's a great humanitarian.
You'd think the purple cape would be enough to raise suspicions.
I don't know. I think it'd be obvious that it was still the same dude.
Oh, for the last time, I don't want to talk about street sharks, all right? It's a stupid cartoon. It doesn't make any sense. Get the fuck out of here. I'm calling the police. Get off the property. Get off the property and put your pants on.